Hi yogis, I'm Priyanshi. I'm super excited to have you here with me today. In today's class, we're going to work our hamstrings and lengthen our back for our peak poses, Flamingo and Humble Warrior. When you're ready, let's get started. Laying down on the mat, getting ready for some warm-ups. Hug both of your knees in and then drop your left knee, left leg down on the mat with the knee bent. Then straighten your left leg out as you place the left heel down, hugging your right knee in, and take your left hand outside the right knee, right hand extended out to the side, crossing your right knee over to the left side into supine twist, keeping your left foot flexed, so pointing your toes towards the left side, and twisting your mid-spine as you reach your left knee to the left side. No matter how far the left knee goes, make it a point to stick your right shoulder down onto the mat, send the right hip away from your face, and then twist to get some benefits out of it. And then roll back to the center, placing your right hand inside the right knee, left hand on the left thigh with the front of the hip as you extend the right knee towards the right side, towards the ground on the right side rather, opening your hips up, sticking your glutes together and warming up your muscles in the glutes. Then bring your right leg back to the center, bend your left leg, placing the foot on the mat and crossing your right ankle over the left knee, dropping your right sole of the foot on the mat on the left side, along with your left knee. Then think about drawing your right hip down towards the ground. It's not going to come down, but it will create little tension for your legs to stretch, for your side of the waist and the front of the hips to feel warmed up. And come back to center. Hug your right knee into your chest once again, pulling the left knee in as well, giving yourself a nice squeeze, and then bring your right foot down onto the mat as you hug just the left knee in, all the way to the top. Extending your right leg out to the front, placing the heel down, toes pointing upwards, then crossing your left knee over to the right side as you stack your hips on top of one another, extending your left hand out and looking to the left side as you twist, keeping your right leg toes pointed to the right side, maybe closing your eyes for a breath. Then come back to center, taking your left hand inside the left knee, right hand on the right thigh, and then send your left knee to the left side. Once again, opening up your hips. It doesn't really matter if you take your left knee all the way to the ground or not. All that matters is that you're working around your edge to get better, to feel a little more open and get ready for what's about to come. Then bend the right leg, cross your left ankle over the right thigh, and drop your left foot and the right knee towards the right side as you pull the left hip down, creating that stretch, that push-pull as your left foot stays where it is and your left hip draws in the opposite direction, creating tension for your muscles to relax. Then come back to center, hug your left knee in, hug your right knee in as well, and roll up and down your spine a few times, massaging your back. And on the last round, come all the way up to standing in Tadasana at the top of your mat. Then take your right leg back, point your toes inwards and your heels out facing to the side of the mat. Inhale, lift up your chest, take your left arm up, right hand to the waist, and extend your left fingers out to the right as you lower halfway down with your upper body, using your fingers to stretch the left side waist, but using your core to hold your upper body up. Then take your left hand down onto your foot and reach your right arm up, twisting. Once again, as you twist, see if you can use your core to fold a little bit deeper. Reach your hips towards the center to find more space for your shoulder to open up. And then fold down through center between your legs, relaxing your arms down. Inhale, lift your upper body halfway up. And once you have your alignment, your ease with your upper body, take your hands to your waist and see if you can keep that lift just with your core. Reaching your hips back and extending the crown of your head forward, lengthening every single vertebra in your spine as you draw the navel in and engage the core. Then slowly rest your hands down, your head down, before we repeat the stretch on the left side. So, left hand to your waist and extend the right arm to the left side, lifting your body halfway up. One breath in as you point the fingers further forward. Then bring the hand to the left foot as you reach your left arm to the sky this time. And creating space with your hips as you twist deeper. Relax your hands down one more time. Relax your head down, maybe even tapping your head to the mat. And lift up halfway, hands to your waist, rise all the way up to standing. Point your left toes to the front and slide your right foot at the top of the mat to meet the other leg. Take your right leg back. Point your toes slightly inwards at roughly 45-degree angle. We're going to go in three-cone asana. Take your left foot slightly in so it's pointing the middle of the arch of your right leg. Extend your fingers in opposite directions, stretching your collarbone, your shoulders, and reach your left arm forward, forward, forward till you feel your left side of the torso completely stretched to its maximum. And then spin your left arm down, right hand up, twisting your ribs open. It doesn't matter if you reach your left arm to the ground. What matters is that you have enough space in your chest, in your upper body to twist your body up. And if you want to level up, you can take your right arm to the front and press your ribs down, feeling even more stretch in the right side of your waist, in your obliques, in your abs. Then reach your arms back up. Come to the toes of the right leg, bending your right knee and facing the hips forward as you extend your arms up. Crescent pose. If you need to, lengthen your stance a bit so your left knee isn't extending out of the ankle. Square your hips here. Pull the left thigh back. Squeeze your glutes in. Your right leg heel is right over the toes, and see if you can straighten your right leg. Then slowly tap your right knee down onto the mat with control, keeping your hips squared. Untuck the back leg toes and bring your hips lower down onto the mat, closer to the mat rather, for Anjali Asana. Extending your fingers up still, keeping your arms straight, and let your pinky fingers roll in slightly. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Move your left leg out to the left a bit, placing your hands underneath the shoulders and inside the left knee, inside the left leg. And extend your arms forward as you try to lower your left hip down and your right hip up. And if you have the balance, if you have the flexibility and you want to level up, tuck your right toes under, lift the back knee up. Extend your arms forward, stay on the fingertips and tap your head down onto the mat. Breathe in and exhale. Walk your hands back. Step your left foot back in downward facing dog. Now gaze forward between your hands and slowly step forward, keeping your knees, your legs straight, just stretching your hamstrings on the way, placing them behind your hands. And take your hands to your waist, folding over the legs. Engage your core right here, then lift up halfway, keeping your hands just there into a flat back position and rise all the way up to standing for the other side. So right leg forward, left leg back this time, toes pointed at roughly 45 degrees, extending your arms, inhale, shift it forward and exhale, tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. And then you can turn the palm forward of the left hand and reach the arm to the front. Make sure your body isn't sliding inside the leg too much. You want it over the leg or slightly to the right even. Reach it back. Come to the toes of the left leg, bending the right knee once again for crescent pose as you reach the arms up, facing the front of the mat with your body, with your hips. Strong back leg and extend your stance if you need that here in crescent. Feeling the weight in the right foot as you bend even more. Squeezing your glutes, your thighs, everything to the midline and tapping the back knee down for Anjaneyasana. Untucking your toes, lowering your hips down, relaxing your hamstring. And then bring your hands down onto the mat, moving your right leg out to the edge of the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders. Back toe can be tucked or untucked, and the knee can be lifted or on the mat per your level of practice today, your level of flexibility today. Walk your hands forward, staying on the fingertips. Don't bring your palms down and fold your head down. Make sure your entire sole of the right foot is on the mat and breathe. Walking your hands back and stepping your right leg back to meet the left in downward facing dog. Now from here, you can walk forward like we did the last time, or you can bring your toes together, rise to the toes, bend your knees, look forward, and hop with legs straight to land forward. Doesn't matter if you get all the way or if you get just halfway. All you want to do here is trust yourself that you can do it and go. Now bring your hands to your waist and fold once again. Inhaling to halfway lift, pulling your kneecaps up, engaging your quads, reaching your hips back, crown of your head forward, and inhale up to standing. Great job. We are going for another round this time, but we'll remove some of the exercises, add in some more things to warm up our bodies even more nicely for our peak pose today. So, stepping your right leg back, once again, starting in Trikona Asana. So extending your hands, this time placing your left hand, if you can, outside the left leg, or just keeping it in air over there. Inhale, lift back up. Move your left leg out to the left a bit, creating some space for your legs. You're going to stay in this alignment with your legs, but see if you can face the front of the mat. So you're pulling your left thigh back, your left leg back, placing weight in the right foot, edge of the pinky toe edge of the foot inside, rather than having it collapse inside on the big toe. So as you do that, roll your right leg inner thigh up towards the sky. So you're really allowing your legs and your hips to face the front. And then bend your left knee, reach your arms up for warrior one. Once again, pulling your left thigh back, just making sure you're doing your best to face to the front with your hips. Then rise to the toes of the right leg, crescent pose. Breathe in and exhale, straighten the left leg. Spin your arms back as you lower your upper body halfway down. Keep your pinky fingers in, pulling it in so your triceps are working, your core is working to keep your body lifted. Inhale, bend your left knee, hands to your chest, crescent. Exhale, fly your arms back, straighten your left knee, come halfway down. Inhale, back to crescent. And exhale, fly your arms once again. You've got this. So strong legs. I know you're working really hard here. Just stay with me. This time, hands to your chest. Keep your left leg straight with balance. And then fly your arms back. Last time, before bringing them down on the mat, bring your right heel down and lift the toes off the left leg. See if you can slide your left foot back with the toes lifted, knee possibly straight. If not, that's fine, and just step it back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in, open mouth, exhale, release. I'm totally sweating. If you are too, that's wonderful. You know, we're working really hard for this sweat. So congratulations, you have it. Gaze forward at your hands, keeping your arms strong, hugging your fingertips. Bring your toes together, rise to the toes, bend your knees, reaching your hips back, and then trust yourself that you can land with straight legs. Imagine your hips are following your shoulders, reaching at the top as you slowly land your feet to the front, taking your hands to your waist and folding over the legs. Inhale, flat back, and rise all the way up in the same inhalation. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So, right leg to the front, left leg back. Moving into three-cone asana. Reach your hands forward and then spin them up and down. Right arm down, left arm up or overhead. Rise back up. Move your right leg to the right this time, creating some space. Maybe your left leg moves out to the left a little bit. And then you can keep your hands to your waist. See that your right thigh pulls back, right leg pulls back. Left foot bears weight on the pinky toe edge. Then bend your right knee, reach your arms up into warrior one. Keeping strong legs and more importantly, strong determination. Rising to the toes off the back leg into crescent. And if this feels like too shaky or that you're struggling to balance, just close the gap in a little bit. So you don't have your right leg and left leg out to the edges of the mat, but slightly closer, hips width distance apart. Straighten your right leg and fly your arms back. Inhale, crescent, right knee bends, hands to your chest. Exhale, fly them back. Pull the pinky fingers in towards one another, in towards your body. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, fly. And one last time, keeping your legs straight, hands to your chest, back heel right over the toes. Don't bring it down. I know you've got this. I know you can do this. Exhale, fly your arms back, lower halfway down. Reach the crown of your head forward. Keep your right leg pulling back. And then bring your hands down, framing the right leg. Bringing the back heel down. Front leg toes up. And then see if you can slide it back using your hamstrings. And exhale to downward facing dog. From your down dog, take one breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And start walking your hands back this time towards your feet. And slowly roll up to standing. So bring your chin to your chest first and see if you can stack one vertebra at a time. Forget about the hinges that you have in your hips. You're just trying to roll up. No use of your hips whatsoever. It's a great exercise to get your spinal mobility. From the back of your mat, your feet are hips width distance apart. Find a focal point out in front of you and pull your right leg up, keeping your right foot toes flexed. Cross your right ankle over the left thigh, bringing your hands to your chest as you slowly bend your left knee to come into one-legged Utkatasana or chair pose. This pose is not just something we're doing for leg strength. Yes, we are, but also to find stability in our mind, in our body. And then rise back up. Take one step forward with your right leg. Rise to the toes of the left leg. Pull it in, staff pose, and place it over the right thigh as you bend once again in one-legged Uttanasana chair pose. And if you fall like I do, know that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly human. So there's no point rejecting it, denying it. Just try again. Then rise back up, placing your left leg one step forward. Now crossing your right leg once again, ankle over the thigh. But this time, after you come in that one-legged chair pose, see if you can fly your arms back. Pinky fingers in, palms facing down. And maybe from there, you even straighten your left leg and fold over the left leg without using your hands on the mat. You can bring your hands to your ankles, hold it, find your balance, looking at something down on the mat. Maybe you're wobbling. Maybe you're shy of even trying. Wherever you are, you're trying your best. You're here, and that's enough. Then rise back up. Place your right leg down, one step, the last step. As you pull the left leg up, cross it over the ankle, sit back in your chair pose once you find the balance. Fly your arms back. Give yourself a smile, give the camera a smile, or if somebody's looking, give them a smile despite the challenges of balancing here. And then slowly straighten your right leg and fold over it, holding your ankle, pulling your chest, your belly closer to your right leg. Maybe looking at a focal point down on the mat. And rise up, release your legs, shake them out. Give yourself a nice shake. You did such a wonderful job. And now we're going to get into our peak pose for today, which is going to be flamingo. Starting with your right leg, going back, face the front of the mat, pulling your left thigh back, just like we did before in the round. Taking your hands to your waist and reaching forward with your chest, with your crown of your head, lengthening your back before you even fold it, and then fold your chest over your left leg, taking your head not just to the leg but down towards the mat, placing your hands by your foot, pulling your left leg back, and see if your left hip is trying to move, shift towards the left side to get away from the stretch in the hamstring, the deep stretch in the hamstring. Stay here, breathing in space in your spine and folding with your exhalation. If you already have your hands on the mat, you can maybe try walking your hands forward. See if that helps you get a deeper stretch. Or maybe explore with your hands reaching back towards your back leg. If you have enough space, plant your fingers down into the mat. See if you can rise to the toes of the right foot and bring it closer, your right heel closer to your left hip as you rise up into flamingo, and bring your right leg down. If you try that variation, bring your hands forward, bending your left knee, maybe widening your legs a little bit for before we move into humble warrior, our second peak pose for today. Then reach your arms up, bend your elbows with warrior one legs, shine your chest up as you reach your elbows back towards one another, feeling the backs, your shoulder blades turn on. Then taking your hands behind your low back, interlacing your fingers, pressing your palms into one another and pressing your elbows back towards one another as you reach the knuckles down and shine your chest up. Inhale, breathe. And exhale, bring your left shoulder inside the left knee, taking your hands overhead, maybe trying to bring your head closer to the ground. If you are feeling challenged in this pose, there is a possibility that your left knee is trying to go to the left. But just be aware of it and see if you can bring it back. And inhale, rise up, arms up, slide your right leg to the front and release your legs, any tension from the legs as you shake them out, and get ready for the other side. Step your left leg back. Yogi's choice for heel to heel alignment or hips width apart. Just see if you can keep your legs slightly closer than a typical crescent, facing the front of the mat with your hips. Keep your hands to your waist. Inhale, lift up your spine, and exhale, fold halfway. Pulling your right thigh, your right leg back, engaging the quads of the right leg so you don't end up hurting your knee or putting all of the pressure, all of the weight in this asana on the right knee. And then bring your hands down, reaching your head, your chest down towards the mat, and then closer towards your right leg. You're welcome to stay where you are with your hands or explore, experiment with your hands in different places, maybe out to the side. And if you're ready for that variation, to lift up in flamingo, or try to do that, take your hands back, framing your right leg closer to the left leg, pointing the fingers, placing the fingers down on the mat as you slowly rise to the toes of the left leg and pull it up. Come back down on the mat with your left leg. Once you've tried that, bring your hands forward, lengthen your stance a bit, taking your left leg back, the right leg forward, bending the right knee and reaching your arms up, bending your elbows and shine your chest up. Hands at your low back, interlaced fingers as you pull the knuckles down, shine your chest on this side and exhale. Bring the right shoulder inside the right knee and reaching your knuckles overhead as you sink low in the hips and fold your head inside. If you're nowhere closer to bringing your right shoulder to the right knee, know that whatever you're feeling in your body right now, wherever you're feeling the strength, the stretch, that's exactly the goal for you right now, to open up the bodies. So instead of craving for more, see if you can accept the stretch in your body, wherever it is right now. And then inhale, rise up, step your left foot forward and lower down onto your hips, seated onto the mat, and then lay down, hugging your knees in, congratulating yourself for an amazing work for the last 20-25 minutes, and release. If you have time, I encourage you to end with some cool down exercises for your back and your hamstrings, and maybe lay down in Shavasana to reset your mind and relax your spine. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.